Alright. Here's once again. Time for the dual triangle. So, got a bit. Ooh. Actually, I almost knocked over my lamp. We've got a bit to work through. We barely started last time. And we're probably barely gonna get into it this time as well. So, I get distracted easily, and I forgot to start stream for like an extra 25 minutes. But we're gonna go through a bit more of the dual triangle. Might try a different link deck. I don't really have a optimal strategy for links yet. I haven't pulled all of the Sky Striker Ults nor Sky Striker Zero. We'll have to see. What do we want to do for the replay of the day first, though? See what's the deck they're facing off against. Okay, they banned Habakiri, probably. And maybe they, like, limited the Murakumo. Oh, it's Orcus Mitsurugi? Okay, sure. Let's see how that stacks up to... Looks like Primite Red Ice, which I believe is one of the structure decks, right? Yeah, that looks like one of the structure decks, alright. They didn't properly ban Mitsurugi, which is going to be a problem. As far as I guess I haven't really ran into them into the ladder that much, now that I think about it. Okay. Ooh. We're going second. We've drawn Red Ice Black Dragon, Ether Barrel, Polymerization, Dragon Shrine, Double. 40 card main, 15 card extra versus 40 card main, 11 card extra. We are going second to Mitsurugi with no non-engine. Let's see what we can do, though. Immediately go prayers. Pivoting to add Murakumo. Saji gets to activate to add the Purification, which is just a negate. And there is full Orcus combo. Hirsu, send Harpour, summon a token to both sides of the field, turning off an Imperm. Get Galatea. Send one. Send another to get Babel. Babel. Harpour immediately gets to activate, summoning one from the deck. We get Orcus Nightmare, linking off for the Galatea Orcus Automaton. Shuffle back a Harpour to set one from deck. Go Orcus Nightmare to throw our Galatea. We banish the Orcus return or to get Galatea I back onto the field. Sending World Wand. Shuffling back to set a Crescendo from deck. World Wand gets to activate, banishing or to summon back the Orcus Nightmare. We link off everything for the Ellen Girsu. Ellen Girsu shuffles back the... gets to return back to hand. Doesn't shuffle one back. We now go for prayers. Putting the Futsu or the Murakumo. That is... Tsurugi Ritual to destroy all monsters the opponent controls. Yeah, Yatama to add a prayers back to hand. Set to pass. We know what basically all of them are. We go Polymerization. That hits a Orcus Crescendo. Polymerization. That gets hit with a Murakumo. Starting the Dragon Shrine in order to fuse into the Primite Dragon Nether. Nice. Hey, Matt, how you doing? We immediately go for Ellen Girsu, targeting the World Wand to shuffle it back. We send the Orcus Nightmare Spanish recognized Maris and the World One to throw our Ellen Yursu. We go for the Dragon Shrine again. They tribute off the Murakumo. And unfortunately, that might have done something turn 1. That does nothing. Turn 2. Add 1 to hand. We go for the Mitsurugi. And pass. Finishing the Harpour to summon Girsu. Girso for the Orca Symbol Skeleton. And we have well over lethal. We are comboing off anyway. Drawing 2. Chaining the Crescendo. The Mitsurugi player just wants to watch the world burn, it seems. Is that the Primate Fusion? Yeah. They were playing the Fusion Loner deck against full Mitsurugi combo, which is legal, surprisingly, outside of Habakiri in the festival. I've discovered. I don't. No, it's just Primate Mitsu. They stole the Fusion Dragon. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. It is. Yes. This is the Loner. Yeah, it was stolen by the Elengirsu. Honestly, I don't think this is a terrible deck. This one is. This one. I don't think this deck is bad. Going second with no non-engine, it is painful, but it's not the worst. Trying to learn Endymion since last night. Yeah, that's not a fully built. It's impressive. Dragon. I'm done with playing. I saw. Oh, that's for the super poly target. I see it. That's funny. But we're gonna continue with Link though, for a little bit longer. What were the Lunar decks for Link actually? It was Ancient Warrior. Okay, that's funny. I don't. Unchained, that's fair. And Altergeist of all things. He's okay. That's fair. Honestly, I think the Unchained one is probably the best out of the Link package. I'm gonna see how far I can get with Marincess. 3 stars are bad. I don't know. Actually, his 3-star deck is Tistina. Hold up, I could look at this. I haven't looked at the Batista Lunar decks, actually. It is full power Automat. Just basic Automat. Galaxy Eyes, and Tistina. I mean, I guess, sure. It is very difficult to pilot this deck in a way that is good. I think out of all the decks, this is probably the most underwhelming. Not the worst, just the one that's most underwhelming, I'd say. It's like, Distant Tachyon Dragon. This is basically just full power Tachyon already. This is full power Automat. And then we just have Tistina. And obviously, they're meant to promote the new stuff that came in the latest pack. So of course, they would give you a Tistina deck, since Miasma Dragon came out, and Delta of Invitation came out recently. 3-star Fusion deck, I believe. It was like, what was it again? It was, I'm not playing. It is Ascent. I guess, yeah, the difficulty level is, not lying, because it is going to be very difficult to pilot these decks and win against anyone, for that matter. And it seems like all of the 3-star decks, which I guess is more or less the point. They're meant to be bad, as that is the most difficult to win with. I'm interpreting. Kinda, yeah. Which... I love Ultrageist, but it's mid, yeah. It has not aged the best, unfortunately. And, by the way, welcome in, KCS. How are you doing today? It's actually one. What was that? The latest card added, like searches an Aqua or a Pyro. Hey, Chroma. They probably have it in the list for Distina, so I might as well check there. This one. Chaotic Elements. Altergeist. Yeah, that is the 3-star deck for the Link side. Chaotic Element. There we go. Yeah. At a level 5 or higher, light or dark Pyro or Aqua. Level 10 or level 9. Yes, level 5 or higher, so they can go Miasma of Destino. And if you have 3 or more Pyro and or Aqua monsters in your graveyard, destroy 1 card on the field. Are they saying it's connected? Hold up. Stars also difficulty to pilot, not difficulty to win. Well, it's both. Because it's going to be very difficult to pilot it and win. Yep, they also got it. They've got Bidos, Eruption Dragon of Extinction. Which is interesting. It's like, this card works with both of them pretty well, honestly. Like, for a support card, it is honestly not bad. I just wish the decks were better. Okay. I think I should actually get started, though. Going in with Marincess. Let's see if we can do anything. Oh, going first. That's a good sign. Ooh, okay. This is, okay, at the very least, I can, use Chaotic Element to search Terrible, Destina, and Ashen cards. I can use the search Danger Nessie. We are not the same. I guess, yeah, that does actually work, since it's level 5 or higher Aqua. Dark Aqua is even better. You know what? That was not a good hand. Thankfully, I didn't have to worry about that. Excuse me. Let's keep going. I actually wonder what they were playing, since they had Mulch Armies had been one of their own decks. This hand works better going second, but I can make it work. I can go normal Piscalis. Summon MBT. MBT. We see send to grave the seahorse. Think off the Piscalis for blue slug. No response on the dump. I'm assuming they might be waiting for a bit. Gleb confirmed? No. Unfortunately, no. They might be waiting for the Sea Angel, to be fair. Let's see. Oh, I can chain block this. I can go Angel plus Blue Tang. We have the Imperm, you do not. Ooh, dive off the top is actually quite nice. I can go dive. Plus Battle Ocean. I can then go dive for. Let's get a Spring Girl into rotation. That way I can go Crystal Heart, and I have a. If they have Nibiru, I have a body that is now unaffected. I can go Spring Girl to Mill 2. Get off the top. I would rather kept the Impulse, but the wave is nice. Roll an enemy. Roll an enemy to bring back the Crystal Heart. I think I just go Aqua Argonaut. Aqua Argonaut. Battle Ocean. Chainlink 2. Roll an enemy. In order to... Oh, I can get back the wave, actually. I thought I would have had to use the Piscalis next turn in order to get the wave back, but I can just do it like that. Alright, we have a Towers and a Monster Negate and a Smell Trap Negate. Plus follow up for next turn. Your move. Like, there are 3 unknowns in my hand that they don't quite know about. It is branded. Okay. I'll wait. Titaniclad. Sending the Albion. So I want to wait for the branded fusion. I imagine... What do they add off of this? I've had one Fallen of Alves or a card that matches this, so I'm assuming Cartesia. Maybe Quem? Quem might be better in a corner case. But they're trying to go for Albaz. Do they know? Maybe they don't. Maybe they do. I can go... So the thing is, this doesn't negate the effect. It negates the activated effect. Like, they do have to... So the funny thing is, their best bet was honestly to attack Tentaclad. They're going for the Albion now. I can't respond due to the Banded Lost, as I chain block it with the Albion. Ooh. They get branded Lost. What do they add off of this? Just... They go for Mercurier. I cannot respond to the... Activating other cards that include the effect that fusion summons a fusion monster cannot be negated. So, even if I Princess Wave this, it doesn't matter. Imagine they shuffle back an Albaz plus the Rebellion for a Mirrored Shade. The thing is, they don't really have a proper out unless they also have a Titaniclad in the extra deck. Wait. So this is... Yeah, it's just unaffected by card effects in general. Dumping the Branded Fusion. Set one pass. Get to summon a... I'll go ahead and ash that here. Prevent them from getting the Quem for next turn. It doesn't matter a lot, but it will actually come up. Do I have a line that wins the game? I don't know, they get the Cartesia back in the end phase. I don't think straight off from this, I think I need to go... Fusion Duplication, I see. That was what they had. I can fade out the Mirage. Well, I have the game seal. I can fade out the Mirage Shade pretty easily. I can go for a Coral Triangle play, potentially. They go for Lubellion. Why can I respond to that? Hold on. This is your cannot activates cards or effects when a monster is fusion summoned this way. I don't know when it's fusion summoned. I see. So I go Borreload. Okay, I need to wait for the Borreload fusion to resolve. Oh, that actually. Because obviously, they're gonna want to go Borreload Fusion, pop both itself and the field spell. So the thing is, they can use the Mirror Jade to make it fade, but that doesn't really do anything. At least not enough. And I do still have the Piscalis in the graveyard. They banish the Broil of Furious. Relentless Wave resolves. So they can only control one Mirror Jade. So they can't really profit off of this Elbaz. I think I remember what the last card in hand was. I don't. I can chain block the Sea Angel with Aqua Angel. That'll tell me if it is Ash Blossom. No, it's Quem. Okay. It's just Quem. I win on the spot. I can go another dive. Oh, you know what's funny? I can go Spring Girl. The Aqua Angel. I think I just straight up have lethal. All right. Okay, so I go U into U. U into U. Oh, that's not quite lethal. No? That is. Never mind. We're good. GG. Right. Where does that put me? Should I just try getting all 1,500 points with each deck right away? Probably should. Just like solo dive into each type. Oh, my next turn is gonna go off. Let's hope they don't draw the Harpy's Feather Duster. Onomot. Ooh. Special summon. I think the obvious imperm here is Ga Girl. Right, they revealed the Ga Girl, right? They revealed the Magician. Topic Sage. Oh, that's a decent hit for the Imperm. And at the very least, this does give me a chance. They also have a normal summon, I realize. So whatever they have, add a Go monster from deck to hand. They can get literally anything here. On the plus side, Ice Barrier will go hard if they are going for like a Utopic Draco line. Goblin Berg. Get one from deck. I can overlay for the Gaga Girl here. Okay. I need to hit this second Imperm now, is the thing. Because I've already kind of got full combo. Oh, that's how they do it. Okay. You get Dodo Warrior. They can go for another Xyz here. They're just going for the OTK. There's Utopic Future. Then for the Draco Future. Dodo Warrior. Onomato Kage. Summon. Okay. Going for all three. Are they going to try to go for like a Star Seraph card? No. Okay, so right now they're going straight for Utopia. I don't think we win these. Well... Okay, that makes it significantly more difficult. So yeah, Utopia Dragonar. Oh, they just natty had the hyper rank up magic as well, great. They're gonna go for Hope Harbinger here. Because that's the obvious pick. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't win these. Wait. Only win a spell card. Subababa Knight. Rank up magic to attach. I mean, I still lose here. But at the very least, I can fade the monster negate. That gets sad. Also, I don't think they've used their normal summon, which is concerning. Wait, did they... I think they normal summoned the Go Goblin Bird, didn't they? I think they did? They might have special summoned it somehow. I got another Do Warrior and a Go Goblin Bird. Wait. Hold on, what prevented them from attack? Okay, so funnily enough, we lose this, still. But what prevented them from attacking with the other monsters? Because this one was able to attack twice this turn, due to the Gaga girl. Were they just that scared of my face down? There's no way, right? I'm assuming they're trying to pop the face down. Also, the Harvey's Feather Duster was useless. Are they going for a second Utopic Draco future? They are. Wait, is this not limited to one for this event? Okay, they're going. Never mind. They're going for Utopia. So I imagine they're going for like a Utopic thumb. Oh no, UF0 or number F0 Utopic Future Sexal. Oh, they're going for an OTK. Yeah, that's fair. I guess I die anyway, so I might as well peel back the curtain. Alright, GG. Sometimes you just don't win. Ooh, okay. This is very much good going second hand. Duplication, that's fine. Go for Albion. Albaz. TCO. Is Lubellion banned for them? I forget. Luber. Oh no, going for branded loss right off the bat. They probably drew the branded fusion then. They get to go Albion, add 1, summon 2. I guess I probably should have just hit the Aluber then, but I wanted to see if they drew the Granted Fusion. I get Mercurier, discard another Albaz, shuffle back into the deck for a Mirror Jade, I assume. I've got some layer disruption here. Ooh, okay. Hold on. So they have Mercurier plus Mirror Jade plus Rinbrum. Okay. Send the Seahorse. Descent out of Pascalis is what I'm gonna do. They're gonna go for this first. Specials the Spring Girl. They have toggle off. Blue Slug. To add back the Seahorse. They're not responding. Okay, they need to go here. Don't quite have enough. Really, I gotta wave. Well, no, heck, hold on. Not yet. Right. Oh, they lose. Kinda. Sorta, not really. I still need to play through all of their stuff, but they lose here because I don't think they quite understood how this card works. They might be they're probably gonna try to banish the Argonaut, but it doesn't work that way. Either that or they were waiting for a Mercurier. They had toggle off for too long, sorry. Do they know? They don't know. Okay, so now they have to play through a Spell Trap Negate, a Monster Negate, and an Ash Blossom. They have Quem. No, they have Mercurier in hand. They can go Albaz here. Love Marincess. I would kill an Ice Jade Giant or Atron to play more Marincess. Well, you don't need to kill... You don't need to kill her, per se. Okay. There is the regained Ides Flamethrower from, As for the Cartesia... Like, Tamer even works well with Princess. Banish the Titanic Land to shuffle it back. I know, Spore. If I can ash this card. I made the Princess Ice Jade build. There's the Mercurier. Alright. From here, they're out of interactions. I even sent it to you a while ago. Yep. I travel back to the Titanic Lad. Draw one. That is to go into Titanic Lad. They're going into Rebellion. I cannot respond when a fusion monster is summoned. Adding the Quem. They have not normal summoned yet, so they can use the Quem here. They sent Thespian Tragedy. I know they're gonna try to go Titanic Lad. Okay. I have to assume they read the field spell. There we go. You control level 2, link to her higher ones. I get the Aqua back. It allows me to add... I think actually the Spring Girl is probably for the best. Okay, I wanted to get more value off of the Harpy's Feather Duster, but I probably didn't want to go at it like that. Just a dump. Yeah, they won. They decided to read the field spell. Get the Branded Sword. I'll be on to set. Assuming Retribution. Because they have enough material for Retribution. No, they're adding Branded Fusion. I don't think that wins the game, but that certainly helps. Okay. Nope. That's for the Cartesia. They don't really have a clean... I know what they have in their hands. The Aqua Angel doesn't really matter. I'll go Blue Slug here. Getting rid of the Quem is interesting. That's why they're doing it like that. Okay. This is... I can't use a Spring Girl. Wait, Nemesis is possible? Can Ice Bear and Nemesis be done? Yes. Probably. Potentially, actually. I have enough for one more activation. Shade. Need to get rid of you. Things are kind of running out of things to... If they have the Bora load, then it is GG, but... Hold on. This is... I can at least get rid of... Wow, Imperm does a lot here. Thank you. There's a branded fusion. They have a Druid Worm in hand. That won't matter for me, that matters for them. They go for the Lobelian here. I actually wonder how this is gonna work. Because if they go branded beast, I do have the emergency wave to siphon it off. I'm in a tricky spot here. Billion. Discard the nib. Because the nib doesn't really matter. It's weird because I need to wait for the mirror jade. No, for the Lubellion to pop up before I can do anything. Then they have the masquerade. Yeah, we get one action under Mirrored Masquerade and then we can't play, but it seems like they didn't summon it back. And instead summoned Alba System Dogmatic Calamity, which is hilarious. They've already used this? They haven't. Shoot, okay. No, this forces out the Marinsis Wave, but they still have the Grand Granola extra deck. They win. Wait, do they need to control... Do they need to control a bestial monster in order to use Branded Beast? They have the... Yeah, they win. GG. Said Chaos Neptus, which is funny. It's funny because if they didn't have specifically the Grisworm, they couldn't have sent. That's unfortunate. Unlucky. I've got a few more games in me before I need to go to work, so I'll keep trying. I'll say, the branded duels have been fairly interesting so far. Okay. I see the line. Except under Fuelos. I mean, I don't lose here. I think I need to give him... thing is, I need to give him, like, 5 cards. And if they have Imperm... Well, obviously they'd Imperm the Sea Angel as... Well... Okay, I have a line that only gives them 4 cards, but that's still 4 cards too many. Because ideally... The unfortunate thing is, I have to use... I don't think this quite even, like, triggers the Fuolo's shuffle back effect, which is unfortunate. I probably actually want the Argonaut. Okay. They have to have specifically not Harpy's Feather Duster. And if they do, I lose on the spot. Because it has to fade my negate. Fortunately, I don't even have the Wave Trap to back it up. Just kind of screwed. The Gamseel next turn does hurt them, but not nearly enough. It's Kashtira. Like, they clear my board, I just go... I just can't play. Like, Harvey's Feather Duster hurts them, but it doesn't hurt them nearly enough. Like, I guess I can go Argonaut on the Cash Theosis, just that they don't get anything off of this. And that's my only choke point. They haven't used a normal summon effect, so I can still summon again. is the other thing. So if they happen to have a Fenrir in their hand, then I'm dead. I mean, they probably would have led Fenrir anyway, but still. That way they could... Yeah, they're getting rid of Zealantis. Scarecrow. Opponent's monster... Yeah, opponent's monster effects are negated until the end of the turn, so it doesn't matter. Thankfully, I have the Gamciel for the, I think Darkrown Dragon of Annihilation. I see, to pop the Battle Ocean. That way they can summon back the, Scarecash with Birth. Where's this Ice Barrier is possible? Oh, that's not once per turn, that's funny. Oh, and because those are not spells, they don't count. How do I want to do this now? Because they still have the normal summon. Well, no, they already normal summon. They're specialed. That card can attack. This deck has a very hard time recovering, even through full loss. Typhon? Typhon. You're not sure. Might as well go Typhon. You could probably make it work, but I'm guessing you'd be playing a lot of bricks for the Marincess part. Yeah. Alright, set 3 pass. At least one Mandarin Seahorse. Okay, I hit just right. You know about this card? Aqua Angel. I just want to start turn by normal summoning the princess in a build like that. Yeah, that's true. The Slug. Seahorse, Bane, Blue Tongue, and hard to figure out depending on hand. I could have chain blocked that. I probably didn't really want to. Nothing off of that, but that's fine. Not that knowledgeable on Marincess cards. Like, I think there are ways to do it, because there is a way in for Ice Barrier. What's their hand looking like? Double Ash and Droll. Okay, so they got nothing. Good. That's fine. Wasn't planning on adding too much from hand anyway. I don't have Spring Roll in my graveyard. No, I don't. I completely made a mistake, but that's fine. Why did I do that? I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's say lose access to... Oh yeah, it doesn't live to see that, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I can't activate it, that's why. Yeah, enjoy the game, Seal. And the double Ash that I can play around. Like, yeah, go ahead and use the Ash. At some point, I removed Princess Ice Jade from my page. Oops. That's unfortunate. I do have the dive on me. That's a pretty decent top deck, I'll be honest. I'm waiving that for sure. And the two other cards in hand are... Other cards in hand are Ash Blossom, so it doesn't matter. Just going GG. Yep. Just for the sake of it. And out a big lady. And that was not even a good combo, I'll be honest. Like, yeah, I played into the Droll. I also played into the Ash a bit too much. I think maybe one more game before I end. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Their name is Mr. Floodgate. Harpy's Feather Duster. Oh. Now, this is a festival, so that usually means... Great. Swirl has some more gems than I do. Double Imperm. That's... I can deal with that. Primite Ether Barrel. I definitely need Imperm here. I do not have more gems than you do, Chroma, to be clear. Okay. Ether Barrel. 1, 2. One of them's Imperm. D Fissure, of course it is, because why wouldn't it be? If I go... Hold on. If I go Gamseel here... That gets rid of the Ether Barrel. Need to find a way out of your Pfp here. Go Ice Barrier. You have Solemn. I guess double Ice Barrier works. It's Umi, isn't it? I can't use the Ice Barrier because of Pfp. I need to hit a Harpy's Feather Duster. Dang it. Well, Impulse does something. I guess I go Sea Angel. There's the Imperm. Okay. Here's to not having... Roar. Okay. That... I'm on Harpy's Feather Duster up the top. It doesn't even do anything. Well, not necessarily. What did I expect from a person named Mr. Floodgate? Okay, that's something. I even have a hit for Multistream Fuel Loss as a discard for mining. Imperm on Scarlet, that's fine. I can live with that. Blue Slug. Doth thou have the second Imperm? I don't see any other interactions, so I can go for Sea Angel. Ash Blossom. Yep, okay. That hurts a bit. I should have led with Cyberse Mining, to be fair. I can get Blue Tang for next turn. I could go Mandarin. An underwhelming turn 1, but that's what I get for playing it incorrectly. What were you playing? I have no idea. But I'll take the win. Okay, they must have bricked on Kashtira. There's no way. Maybe it was like Troll, Ghost Ogre, like maybe Board Breakers. They just decided to give up. Okay. Okay, so before I end, I want to at least put a little bit of gems to try to get the N-Gage Zero is not here. It's just Hayate and Ray that I would be looking for then, which is fine. I need the alt arts. I don't need them, but you get what I mean. I am missing more alt arts from Sky Striker than I am from Dragon Maid, so I'll lead with one of these, and something tells me I'm not getting what I want here. Skullmeister, sure. 10 extra SR dust is fine. Scade, Multitude, Magnet Force, Area 0. There's Enju's secret move. That's funny, but I'm not really interested in that. Or at least I can Iron Draw. Getting a lot of SRs from outside the deck. Night Beam is funny. Super Electromagnetic Full Tech Dragon. Oh, it's Battery Man support. When did this come out? I'll look at that later. That's interesting. Utopia Buster. Foolish Burial Goods. Another set of SR Dust. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon is funny, but not something I necessarily need. Okay, I think it's basically just the guaranteed SR that I have left. Zeke and Widow Anchor. Okay. Oops, no URs. What do you know? It's almost like John Konami doesn't want people to... Are you kidding me? Of course they throw a single UR in the last pack to make sure I can't get one from the pack. God. Where's that field spell? There it is. What do I honestly put this in? This UR does into? More staples? I guess, but I could also save it for another deck I'm trying to build. Fortunately, that's kind of an underwhelming end to an underwhelming stream. No one really to raid today, so I think I will just hop off for a day. Okay. Not sure how it's gonna go tomorrow. I'm thinking if I'm able to, I can potentially do more of the mushroom game tomorrow. Maybe some Master Duel. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But either way, that is about enough from me for today. Thank you everyone who decided to stop by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care.